अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्यापं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः।
So we'll start now. Ronita, please welcome all the participants.
Yeah, absolutely. So good evening, everyone. Sabko mera namaskar. Thank you for joining in today. So this is the second edition of the WeAreOne Rendezvous, that is the WeAreOne Rendezvous. And first of all, I'd like to thank all of you for the overwhelming response for the first one, because it was really heartening to see all your messages on the WhatsApp group, and it was really, really touching because, you know, this get together is for all of us. And it's just heartwarming to see how much you all enjoyed it. Some of you couldn't join live, so you joined, so you listened to the recording, and it was really, really touching. I mean, I can't tell you how wonderful it was, because I mean, for myself, I'll speak for myself, and I'm sure Nirupam uncle will agree that we are just instruments. It's all Babaji, Mataji, Guru Mandala, and Guruji's blessings, and it's almost been a month now that we have undertaken the first online get together, and now we've come to the second one. And I really, really appreciate that you know, you're spending your precious time with all of us. And hopefully today we'll have an even better online get together than last time. And so without much further ado, I'll start with the fact that, you know, a lot of you had questions regarding the sub-theme of this online get-together. So the reason why we chose the Guru Purnima Pondicherry camp as the sub-theme of this get-together is because, you know, we have another camp, which is the Guru Purnima camp coming up in Rishikesh in July, which is from 8th to 11th July. And it was only befitting that we recollect and relive the memories of the Guru Purnima camp in Pondicherry that was undertaken last year in July 2024, from 20th to 22nd July. And therefore, we will have, you know, some of our family members share their experiences. But we will also be reliving the memories of the Guru Purnima camp that we had last year in Pondicherry. Over to you, Nirupam uncle.
Hello, welcome everybody again. So it is very nice to welcome you all for the second edition of this program. So actually the idea was that everybody could enjoy togetherness, just like we do in our camp. So I think little to some extent we are successful in that in our effort. तो ये जो सेकेंड इवेंट है, इसमें हम लोग थोड़ा टेक्निकली भी थोड़ा इम्प्रूव करने का कोशिश किया है कि वीडियो वगैरह दिखाने का, जो रिकॉर्डेड वीडियो वो भी कोशिश करेंगे, ऑडियो मैसेज कोशिश करेंगे, होपफुली एवरीथिंग विल गो फाइन। तो इसमें जो है हम लोग जो आप लोगों को ये निवेदन है कि आप लोग भी अपना कमेंट्स, जो भी फोटोज वगैरह दिखाएंगे उसमें कमेंट्स करना है, देन यू जॉइन विथ योर कमेंट्स and so that it will be interactive session. तो हम लोग को भी लगेगा कि really we are sitting together and interacting with each other. और अभी जो है हम लोग एक्चुअली इस बार जो थीम लिया है that is Pondicherry last year Pondicherry गुरु पूर्णिमा कैंप। तो इसमें जो है ये गुरु पूर्णिमा कैंप जो है एक्चुअली it was a milestone event for WeAreOne and it was in many way it was very special. So it started with a special theme of the event, and that theme itself was marvelous. So before we go ahead, I will invite RPA to say bless the occasion and say a few words about the theme of that Guru Purnima program last year in the Pondicherry. Over to RPA, please.
Pranam. See, this Guru Purnima camp, camp in Pondicherry last year, as you know, that we have celebrated Guru Purnima at Babaji's birthplace in Tamil Nadu, Parangipettai. Yeah. So, and this place and details, well, Ganesh Babu was there. He was instrumental in getting everything arranged. So we have selected Pondicherry because it is in the, the sea is there for Karmakshalan processes, and then, Babaji's birthplace, that was the main itinerary for that. Now, I was traveling actually. I came to Mumbai. From there, we went to Pune and to meet with one of my relatives. And from there, I was supposed to, fly to Chennai, and then from Chennai to Pondicherry. Yeah. When I was in Pune, I was staying in a hotel. Then Babaji appeared in the evening, and Babaji gave me the theme of Guru Purnima is the main purpose. But he gave me a particular theme, and that theme is Samundar mein Samadhi, Parangi mein Punarjanam. Okay, so that when I received it in the same evening, I put it into the group of attendees that this is what Babaji's the message came, and this is the theme. It was not planned, not thought of, and thing like that. It was not there from the beginning. That's what I'm saying. Just 2 days before, I think, in Pune, it came in the evening. And so the meaning of that is, I will go into word by word. First is Samundar mein Samadhi. So Samundar in this meaning that we will be visiting Pondicherry, and we will be doing Karmakshalan Kriya and the seawater. So that is about the Samundar mein Samadhi. Why Samadhi? Because there, whatever the karmic burdens from the, our previous, our life, in our present life, previous, even the past lives, all will be dissolved there. Samadhi, Salil Samadhi, means in the water it will go. Even while going there, who are in the, Bas, Babaji just send another message that you invoke you pray for your forefathers. And those are also, if they are, Pitru dosh or anything of that sort, in forefathers, all these things will be, then the Visarjan, that it will be given in the water in that time. So that is the significance of Samundar mein Samadhi. Samadhi of your previous self, old self, what you carried even in your genes or, through the generations might have been carried. Any kind of those, any kind of, things, blocks will be surrendered to the sea. So in that sense, it is, Samadhi is also another meaning is a death, like it's the finished completion of that. So that was the significance of the Samadhi or whatever is given in the day. So the first day, not first day, the day of the Guru Purnima. So we went to that sea in the morning. Yeah. So that process completed. I invoked Babaji's, the energy, and he did it for all the attendees. They know very well. So after that, we traveled to Babaji's birthplace, Parangipettai. So now the second line, that meaning of that is Parangi mein Punarjanam, means you already, your old self, so-called, has expired surrendered to the sea. It is given to the Visarjan in the sea. While visiting Babaji's birthplace, your new birth the spiritual birth, you can say, that is starting where you need not to carry the old baggages of whatever carried even for the generations. Those will all gone. So you start your, journey as a new, and that rebirth has taken place at the birthplace of Babaji. That's a Parangipettai. So that is the significance of that theme. As I mentioned, it just came. We didn't compose it. We didn't form some words to get it. It exactly what came from the Babaji that I have given. And this was the understanding, the meaning of this camp theme. With this, I will just hand over to you back for the moderators to continue.
All right. So Guruji, thank you so much for that explanation of the camp theme. I think the camp theme was quite significant, spiritually significant, and it really led all the participants to really start that journey from that camp, which you just mentioned. And therefore, since we have now explained the theme of the camp, that brings us to another important message, which Vidhya Y, who hails from Bangalore, and I mean, most of us know about her. So she received a message from Babaji for Guruji, which is RPA, on 21st July 2024 in the morning. And some of us might have read the message that Vidhya had shared on the WeAreOne WhatsApp group during the camp. And therefore, it is only befitting, since the sub-theme of this online get-together is Guru Purnima in Pondicherry. Therefore, we will, we'll dwell on that message a little bit, and we'll get some insights into the background of the message, as in, how, when, why Vidhya got that message, because that is also very significant following the camp theme. So therefore we have Vidhya with us. Vidhya हमारे साथ जुड़ी हुई हैं. पिछली बार भी विद्या हमारे साथ थी, और विद्या तो स्पेशल है ही because of not only because of her achievements, but because of her spiritual journey at such a young age. वो तो masters के grace के cradle में है. वो तो she is their favorite child. और उनकी जो achievements हैं, उनकी जो spiritual journey है, notwithstanding the fact that उन्होंने President's Award जीता है last year 2024 में. और ऐसे बहुत सारे platforms है, बहुत सारे जगहों में उन्होंने स्पीच दिया है. वो अपनी जर्नी सबके साथ शेयर करती हैं, वो सबको मोटिवेट करती हैं. बिकॉज मैं तो यही मानती हूँ कि विद्या देख नहीं पाती, लेकिन शायद जो देख पाते हैं, शायद उनसे ज्यादा देख और समझ लेती है. And that's because of her spiritual elevation. And therefore, I would request her to, of course, some of us have read the message on the group that she has said regarding Guruji, which I will be reading a little later. But first, I would request Vidhya, also because she's been with Guruji for a very long time, and to get this message from Babaji during Guru Purnima, it only, it is only befitting that we ask her to explain to us as to how and when, and I mean what really came off, because we've just read the message, but she will tell us a little more about it. So over to Vidhya, and thank you so much for joining us today. This is our second rendezvous, and we are very, very happy to have you here. So over to you.
Thank you so much. Actually, talking about Babaji's message, what happens usually is that, so whenever I meditate or whenever my mind is quiet, that's when I usually connect to Babaji and Mataji, and then the communication happens in the form of vibrations. So I get those vibrations, and then using my vocabulary, my linguistic skills, I have to convert it into, I have to pick up those vibrations, convert it into words. And what I usually do is, whenever these messages come, I record it. And because at that state, there is no memory that is working. So like, I can't remember all the messages, all the, the vibrations that I've converted into thoughts. into words. I cannot recall them later because my memory is not active in that stage. So what I do is I usually record it. That's how my communication happens with the masters, and that is blessings of RPA. One fine day, I just asked how to get into it, and then RPA just told me, okay, this is the way you do it. Initially, when I met RPA, I used to wonder, like when you say, okay, I called my friend yesterday, it was something like that. I had a chat with Babaji today morning. I was wondering, what is this having chat with Babaji? How can you even do it? So then once I got very curious how it's done, and then I just asked RPA. He said, you quiet in your mind and connect, and you will get the message. Then I tried, and I wasn't sure, slowly, because little bit I just get those vibrations and it goes away because my thoughts come. And then over time, just I practiced, and then I got into it, and then the communication was seamless. So that's how it happens usually. But that is when I voluntarily connect, and then I ask for specific guidance, and then it comes. But this time, when during Guru Purnima day morning, I was sleeping, and I didn't have any intention of connecting to Babaji and then knowing anything, hearing the message, or learning what Babaji has to say, or knowing what Babaji has to say. Nothing like that. I was just sleeping. Then suddenly I felt vibrations in my heart chakra, and I knew, okay, it's Babaji's call, and Babaji is saying, wake up, wake up, wake up. Then I wasn't sure what exactly it is. It was, I think, 5:30 early morning. And then I just woke up, and just Babaji gave me this message, whatever Ronita will read now. But that time it was little different because I was using a touch screen phone, and at home, as I told you, I record it, and later I transcribe it and send the message, whatever I send on the group. But this time I didn't have all those technologies that were there because I was in Pondicherry. And then for me, it's difficult to type on touchscreen, and I don't know where to put punctuations and everything. So literally, Babaji told me where to put a comma, where to put full stop, when to go to next line, what word to type. So it was like a mother teaching a child, okay, this is how you write. And I just copy pasted everything that came from Babaji in that message. So that's how the message came, which Ronita will read now. And after that, I'll share my experiences of the camp after she reads it.
Okay, thank you so much, Vidya, for sharing that. In fact, now that you have explained it to us, I recollect that during the Guru Purnima camp in Pondicherry, I did see you in bits and pieces wherein you were trying to, pen down the message so that you could share it on the group. So thank you so much for that insight. So now I'll be reading the message which Vidya had got on 21st July 2024 in the morning, as she just explained. And this message is for Guruji, which is RPA, and it has been received by Vidya from Babaji. So here goes. Infinite blessings from the divine dimension for you on this auspicious Guru Purnima. You are a spotless, pure, and loving instrument of me, and I shall shower abundance and all the resources that will be required to help thousands from the clutches of Maya. Let every breath, every thought, every word, and every action be full of love and light. Let only auspiciousness prevail. Om Tat Sat. So that's the message which Vidya received from Babaji, and we'll let it sink in because this is very, very spiritually significant, and I think this is just this is complete in itself. I don't think I have my spiritual vocabulary perhaps is not supporting me to give an adequate description for this. And now, of course, after it has sunk in, I'll ask Vidya to share a few transformative experiences that she had during the Guru Purnima camp in Pondicherry. And we will all listen in as she shares it with us. तो अब हम उनसे सुनेंगे कि गुरु पूर्णिमा जो पौंडीचेरी में जो कैंप हुआ था, तो उसमें काफी सारे उनके ट्रांसफॉर्मेटिव एक्सपीरियंसेस हुए थे, और उन्होंने इनके बारे में WeAreOne व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में भी लिखा हुआ है, लेकिन आज हम उनसे और विस्तार से सुनेंगे कि वो क्या थे, कैसे थे, और उसमें and what do we take away from that. So Vidya, over to you.
Yeah, so I just thought of sharing what will happen during the camp. Personally, for me, yeah, I mean, every camp, as we know, is very miraculous, and how it all shapes up, we'll never know. And once we come home, we just start recalling what happened, and it'll just be so miraculous. I'm sure that all of us are having these kind of experiences, miraculous experiences in our day-to-day life. Though other people call it miracles, we just witness it every day, so it's nothing new for all of us. But what I wanted to highlight here in the journey, in when I attended the camp, is just that the way to receive grace, that we have to keep our mind quiet, we have to trust the masters, we have to trust the flow, and whatever has to happen will happen at the divine time. We cannot force anything to happen. So similar thing, for me, this camp visit itself was a miracle, because I never even had any intention that I will go to the camp, because after Babaji's cave, I thought, okay, that is complete in itself. And because I have so many challenges traveling, I didn't think, okay, in this year I will be going to another camp. So, okay, when RPA posted the description on the group and shared the PDF file on the Pondicherry camp, what is the agenda and everything, I didn't even take a look at it, because I knew that I won't be able to travel. It takes so much if I have to travel to any camp, and I knew that okay, it might not be possible because I just recently traveled, and at that time I had decided, earlier days, if I'm not able to travel to the camp and everything, I would feel little, I wouldn't feel very happy. I would feel that I'm missing out on a lot of things and I cannot get that kind of guidance. But slowly I figured out Babaji will anyways take me if I'm supposed to be there, no matter what. And whatever I need at the right time, masters are giving it to me no matter how. And so I thought I will not bother about it, and I won't even worry about it. If it has to happen, it will happen. And I didn't even think I'll come to the camp, right? So, but then what happened? Saturday was the camp. Thursday night, I called Uma ma'am, Uma Devi, you all know. So we just were having a casual chat, and then we said, why don't we go to Pondicherry? Then suddenly, a little bit anxiety I started having. Okay, now we have to go to Pondicherry. How will we go? Day after tomorrow is the camp, and today night, yeah, it was at this time, I think 7:38. This was the time we spoke. Okay, then I told, okay, let me find out at least, do you have the PDF file? What is happening in the camp? What exactly? Then she read out to me, okay, this is the agenda, this is the thing that is happening. Then I said, first, let me call RPA and check, whether it's possible last minute, right? I mean, how will RPA arrange for a room and what will happen? How will we reach? And so RPA said, you don't worry about all of that. You just, as loving as always, very accommodative. So RPA said, I knew that you will somehow make it. I'm very happy to know. You just decide, arrange all the logistics. You don't worry about how we will manage here. I will talk to the organizing team, and we will make it happen. The idea of sharing all these in detail is that how things are happening very synchronistically, where we cannot even plan, we cannot even know what masters have for us, and things fall in place. So this one thing happened. Okay, RPA said it will happen, the room will be sorted, that is okay. Now next trouble is, how am I, what mode of transport shall we choose last minute? But so it was only 4.5 hours from my home, Pondicherry, because I stay in the Tamil Nadu border anyways. So we decided we will come by the bus. Now I can't see, I cannot book bus by myself. Who will help me book the bus was next question. So then random, I called my cousin. He said, yes, I can help you book the bus. We'll do it tomorrow. Then I didn't know, right? I mean, Friday I'm doing the bus booking. What about Saturday? I'm supposed to be there. So Friday we are seeing all the buses are full. And the bus that we chose, the return bus, what happened is all the lower berths are full, only upper seats are available. And that I showed to my family. They said, no way you can go in this because the ladder is so narrow to climb onto it. And once you climb the ladder, you cannot, when the bus is moving, you cannot because it's so narrow. Even people who cannot see, they cannot do it. How are you going to do it? It won't be possible for you to get onto this, and it's not safe. Everyone knew it's not safe, and it was true. But me being me and having witnessed so many miracles, I said, why don't we take a chance? Let's see. Something masters will figure out. And anyways, my cousin booked the bus for both of us. Next trouble is, as usual, packing and dress and everything. Last minute again. My mom, she was very happy that, okay, I'll be going. And she said, okay, fine. Yeah, I will just manage with the dresses and everything. You just go. So, and next thing, who will take me? That Uma ma'am anyway said she will take me. So many 10, 20 things have to come together for me to go. And even once I go, you all have seen how it is in the camp. Every step, someone will have to help me, and that's how I'll be able to make it in the camp. So it was this long plan. It was instant planning, but so many things have to fall in place, and it was so effortless. And whenever Babaji wants me to be somewhere, it will happen like this, very effortless. Even work or any kind of travel, it will be so seamless that I will not even know. 100 things would have fallen in place to make that event happen. So anyways, now I just reached Pondicherry, and then the message that, the background, how I got the message, and next day morning, so on the Guru Purnima day. Now talking about some of the very transformative experiences apart from the message, that was after the message itself, I was feeling very high energetically, that because whenever Babaji's message comes, it comes with so much energy that my third eye, I feel so much expansion, and I feel vibrationally very charged. So that's the kind of state I will be in. So that message put me in that state early in the morning. And meeting RPA, it was like again, it was so special every time we meet. So already I was feeling very happy. Now what happened is that in all of these karmakshalan kriyas that we would do earlier, I would feel so low, anxiety and everything. And then when I do karmakshalan kriya and in the sea, earlier camps like Puri camp and other camps, then I feel light. But this time during Guru Purnima, what happened? I was always feeling joyful. During Karmakshalan, I was feeling joyful. Before the Karmakshalan, I was feeling joyful. After Karmakshalan also, I was feeling joyful. So it was kind of very different. I couldn't notice the transformation that was happening because I was already feeling so joyful. And what happens is during Karmakshalan Kriya, so many experience has happened. Like, I used to feel light, as I said. But this time something different happened. We did I think we did all the mudras. And then when we did Hakini mudra, suddenly I got connected to the divine dimension, some other dimension, where I could, when I was holding the mudra above my head, I could feel like lot of, it was not only one or two masters, it was like a group of masters, like divine entities holding my finger from the top and till the toe. I could feel so much of presence of so many masters holding like that. That these things are kind of difficult to put in words, but it was like you being wrapped in a blanket, like a protective blanket full of divine entities, something like that. I cannot even get better words to express the feeling, but it I was feeling very emotional, very overwhelmed at the same time. What shall I say? So much. I was feeling vibrationally very high, and I was feeling very blessed after that experience. So I knew that okay, the purpose for which I have come, which masters have got me, maybe here, maybe that is over. That I was feeling the state of completion, and I could feel, the fragrance. Whenever you get connected to the divine dimension, one of the ways, also the touch, as I told you, that was always there, but through the fragrance we get to know. So when we say that there are different dimensions, so when you get connected to Dev Loka, and that's where sometimes you get connected to Babaji, Mataji, and that's when you feel fragrance. And some of the masters who live there, ascended masters, when you get connected to that dimension, one of the indication is through fragrance. So I could feel that when we were traveling in the bus, I could feel that after Karmakshalan, I could feel that always. So this was one of the experience. And so when we went to Babaji's birthplace, and that time it was evening aarti was happening. That time I felt something very different. First time in my life I felt it. So when we were in that place, obviously the energy was so much like Babaji's cave. Babaji has a different kind of energy, and wherever it is something to do with Babaji, that energy can be felt, whether it is the cave or whether it is Babaji's birthplace. It was similar kind of energy. Without any doubt, you can recognize that it was Babaji's. Even if someone hadn't told me this is Babaji's birthplace, I would be able to make out from that energy. So that time, what I felt is suddenly everything stopped. All sensation stops, thought stops, everything stops, and then I can only feel that sweet nectar from my throat, like at the back of my throat. It actually, after coming home, when I wrote to RPA, then I also discussed with Guruji Prem Nirmal and Guruma Bharti Nirmal. Then I understood from talking to RPA and masters that it is the kind of, sometimes you call it amrit, and it is the kind of nectar that you get when you're very deep in meditation, and it comes from the cave of the brain, and that will actually, what shall I say, replenish all the energy that you have lost. It 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 will give you that kind of vitality that is needed, the prana that is needed. It will strengthen it. And if you are aware when that is happening, you don't feel hungry the whole day, or you just feel that nectar is sufficient. So that time I could literally feel the whole day that kind of nectar. And since then, that was the first time I felt. So all of this, what it is and how it happens, everything I got to know after talking to the masters and finding out what it is. But since then, every now and then it happens. Even now it happens, and sometimes whenever it happens to that extent. Okay, first it started like I could just feel that sweetness sensation. Now I can feel that sensation, not only sensation, but the actual liquid kind of nectar kind of a thing I can feel. It is actual liquid actually. And it is very something that I have never tasted. Like it doesn't, that kind of sweetness cannot be tasted through any food. You cannot say it's like honey or sugar or anything. It is just different kind of sweetness which you cannot even express. I don't think it can be found in any food that is available in the world. You feel so joyful when that happens, so connected to the universe when that happens, and so vital that you don't feel hungry or thirsty for a day. And sometimes even now when it happens, if I take water, the same sweetness is there. The water itself becomes sweet. And sometimes when I'm eating food, the spicy food like rasam also, even that tastes sweet when that nectar is there. Anything I eat, it tastes sweet. So that's the kind of nectar that comes. So Babaji's birthplace was the trigger. That was the starting point for that experience. But now it has evolved and matured, that experience, and then I understand it and then experience it. So it is something, I should say, that was the gift of Babaji's birthplace, and from then it has continued till today. And with Master's grace, it has continued till today. And of course, for all that, the mind has to be quiet also to get into that depth. And now I don't have to go into meditation to experience it, it just happens. So and one more thing is Aurobindo ashram. Obviously it was really good. I had actually been there once before before this Guru Purnima visit. That time somebody who was there, I think the person who was maybe some senior member of that place, he had given me a flower saying that mother has given you this flower, that previous visit. So I had taken that flower and kept it near the, I had laminated it and kept it near the master's, because master's pictures that I have, because he said it was a special gift for you from the mother. So I had got it. This time when we went, the same vibrations I could feel, and it was really good. But we just got 5 minutes, I think, because of the time constraint. But always being there is like connecting to something that is so close to you. So I don't know whether we had some connection with Aurobindo and the mother, but it is always a blessing to be there. And this was all about the camp, but now I want to mention quickly about what happened on Monday. So again, as I told you, the bus booking happened on the last day, so all the morning buses were booked. So the WeAreOne camp ended at 10 o'clock in the morning, but my bus was 10 o'clock in the night. I was thinking, what shall we do? Because even from the restaurant, from the hotel, we have to check out at 10 or 12, something around that. So where are we going to be? What are we going to do? I was concerned. But again, Babaji had whole bunch of activities planned for that day. Everything happened on the last day. So my cousin Mudli, he had a friend Prakash in Pondicherry. So Prakash said, "Why don't you go to my house first? My mom will be there." So we went there. There was a person who was 77 years old. This grandmother, his mom. So she hosted us. She gave us very delicious South Indian food. She made it herself, and with so much love, she gave us, me and Uma ma'am. So we had food over there. And later, what we decided is we will go to the Ramakrishna Mission School, because they were leading that school, and they had planned a motivational talk for me. Again, I'm saying all this happened on the last day. Even now I don't know how it was such a packed day. Babaji had all planned it. And then I went there to the school, and the kids were waiting, 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th grade. So by the way, my mission in this lifetime, apart from the work I do right now helping visually impaired people, is also motivate everybody to share my journey, to share the challenges I face, to share how I met masters, what lessons masters have taught me, what lessons I have learned from my life experiences, and to share all of it, so that to motivate people that no obstacle is big to, is too big as you think, and everything with right guidance, with some spiritual maturity, it can be handled in a right way, because we all are here to learn. So we cannot be bogged down by challenges. So that's my mission. And I motivate everybody, from school students, college students, and corporate employees, anybody. Usually I give talks, but this talk was planned for children from 9th to 12th grade. And there were so many children, and I was very surprised. So I went there, I spoke about my journey, and the kids were very attentive. For 1 hour they listened continuously, and every now and then there was a huge round of applause. So because I'm not able to see, I cannot know the expressions, but by hearing this applause, I knew that okay, they are listening to me, they are enjoying, they are getting what I'm saying. And the questions that came after that was something to, they were all very mature questions, not how you walk around or something like that. They had something deep, something meaningful to ask, I think, from their Ramakrishna mission upbringing or whatever. They were very mature for their age. And there I also got a special gift from the head Swamiji there. He gave me Swami Vivekanand's picture. Oh, by the way, wherever I go, I keep meeting RKM people wherever I go. Some past connections with RKM. So he gave me Swami Vivekanand's picture. And he said, if Swamiji would be here, he would be so happy seeing you, because you are, he always promoted service and you're doing it very selflessly. And he said youth has to be more aware, and they have to do things. They have to participate in a very lively way and contribute to the society, which you're doing. So if he were alive today, he would be so happy to see you. That was like a blessing from him for me. I was very happy to hear that, and he gave me the picture, Swami Vivekanand's photo. I just took it, and everyone gives me master's pictures. I have it in my room. I just put it, not that I see it, but I just have it because their vibration, even if I'm not seeing them, they're seeing me. That is enough for me. So the vibrations will be there in the room anyways. And not only this much, later Prakash, his family had arranged auto for us to travel around. So again, where to travel, we did not know. So this got over by 4 o'clock, the school visit, and still we had another 6 hours. So then we thought we will go around Pondicherry and visit temples. So the first temple I went was Shiva temple. It was Shiva energy, very powerful energy. It was very good. Then next temple we went was Vishnu temple. I think it's 1 second. I'll just see the name of the temple. Okay, it's Perumal temple. After the Shiva temple, we visited Perumal temple. It's the Vishnu temple. So first the Shiva temple, then Vishnu temple, which was also very powerful. And then finally we thought to go to Marimuthu temple. It's a Shakti temple. So everything, all energies were received. First Shiva, then Vishnu, then Shakti. So Shakti energy, when we went to that temple, it was closed. And then we were sitting there for 5 minutes. We thought we won't be able to make it, so we'll go back. But actually they didn't even let us go. They told us to wait, and the temple should be closed till 6 or 7. But then they said, because you people have come, we will go to the priest's house. We will bring the priest. We will make him open the door and do puja for you. I said, no, we don't want that much. You don't trouble him, please. We will go. It's okay. We'll take blessings from here itself. But they were not even listening to us. They really got the priest and they opened the door. And when I went to the temple, really it was that kind of very powerful energy. And I thought, okay, I think we would miss it if we would have just gone back. But anyways, it was a blessing to visit all those temples. And then by then it was already time to go to the bus stand. Anyway, we had dinner in his house again. And then we went to the bus stand. And again, you remember, right? I told you the trouble of not having the seat. So when we went to the bus, we asked the conductor, what shall we do now? Because I cannot climb up. It was true that I couldn't climb up. He said, no, we can't do anything. You just talk to the passengers itself. If they allow you, you just, you will get a seat. So we asked at least 4 or 5 people, can you please exchange? Nobody was willing to exchange the seat. And I started slowly getting a little bit of, anxiety. What's going to happen now? Really, I cannot climb up, and there are no seats. Where will we sit? And it's 5-hour journey. And finally, I knew something will happen, because always it has happened. Babaji has got us still here, and something should happen. I need to go back home. Obviously, I'll go back home. And finally, 2 young boys, I think they were in the teenage or so. They said, "Okay, you and Uma ma'am, you sit in our seat." It was a down seat, and then they said, "We will go to your." Exactly, there were two people, and two people were willing to exchange, and that's how we got seat. And then finally, when we reached home, it was like, even till today, all of these experiences, I just remember it. It feels like it has happened yesterday. It's so deep in the consciousness that I feel like it has happened yesterday. And in all of this, there was RPA, so no challenge felt too much. I don't even remember now. Travel means that 10 other things which are challenging, finding the orientation and figuring out what is in the room, what, where is what. It's all very overwhelming, every travel, but whenever it is meeting the masters, all that I don't even remember in those trips. Whenever I go to the camps, I don't even remember those experiences. Only positive and good experiences I remember. So this was all about the camp. All I wanted to say is, I think if we are open, if we are trusting, as masters say, grace is always available, but are we tuned to it? That is what we need to take care of. We need to make our minds empty, tune into the grace. And always it is showering. It's just that we need to go there to receive that grace always. And I really hope all of our journeys are very blessed and we get to attend many more camps if Babaji wills. Thank you.
Thank you, Vidya. It is always very inspiring to listen to you. It is very enriching and inspiring experience. So, and you have really uplifted us to divine looks with your experience, and we have tasted the nectar of your spiritual experience. I really enjoyed it, the nectar of your experience. So, thank you so much. So, we will move to the next speaker, Ganesh Babu. So, I'll just give a brief introduction about Ganesh Babuji. He was initiated by RPA on 9 December 2023. He stays in Bangalore with his wife and children, but he is originally from Tamil Nadu. He is an engineer by profession and has attended about 4 camps, having been under Guruji's guidance for more than a year. Ganeshji, Chand Hanif, and Shambhuji are professionally connected. Ganeshji was introduced to WeAreOne group by Chand Hanif. He is in regular touch with the. Now, another thing is that Ganesh Babuji is instrumental in arranging our Pondicherry camp. He organized many things there. And additionally, he was in to touch with the priest of that Babaji's temple in Parangipettai. So anyway, he will share all this experience, his experience. So now I will request Mr. Ganesh Babu to share his experience. Over to Ganesh Babu.
Good evening, everyone. Hope I am audible.
Yes, you are.
Pranam, everyone. And thanks a lot to the organizer and everyone sharing their inspiring story. It is very spiritually moving around on everyone to keep us alive always on this spiritual path. So thank you, Nirupam ji, for a short introduction. So as Nirupam ji explained, so I got into this group via Chand and get to know Guruji. It was like what do you say? Guruji always tell, right? Like we have to open up our willingness. The Guruji will find you. The divine will send the Guruji to you. Exactly, that is what happened in my story as well. Actually, we were just 1 minute. I will tell you how I connected with this group and how the journey has started. I was always, I'm always spiritually connected because luckily my parents are very spiritual people. So our all, what do you call, whatever the trips we do, it will be revolving around temples and all those things. So technically I was always connected to the spiritual path from the birth. So it is one of the official trip me and Chan was having, and I knew, I know about Babaji something. So when we came to know about, when I came to know about Babaji, there is I follows, I strongly believes the rishis and the Jiva Samadhi, what they have. There are 18 Siddhas rishis in. We follow like Agastya Maharishi and Bohar and all those things, people. So we used to visit. I used to visit those places. My father used to take me those places from childhood. So that way, I also know about Babaji. When I came to know, like you have an internal curiousness to know about him more. So when I started studying about him, I came to know about his name. Few little bit story about him I'm aware of before joining this group. So one of the discussion, we are going to one of the official meeting with Chan. So this topic came and we discussed about Babaji. Luckily, then Chand was asking. Chand, I know him before that also. He is working with me. He was working with me in my second innings. The first time also he was working. So then he quit, done his, and second time he joined the company, and that is how we connected again. This time this discussion happened, and Chand told about Guruji. The immediate my answer is I want to know. I want to talk to Guruji. So that's how my journey started. And I pinged to Guruji. Immediately, instantly, Guruji responded. And I remember it is one of the Saturday. We connected on the Teams call and I got initiated by Guruji. That's where my journey started. So it has been a year, as Nirupam ji told. That's how I came into part of the WeAreOne group. So my first trip, my first camp is Babaji Cave. So that's where I have joined the group, and I happen to see everyone here and happen to meet a lot of soul connections, I would call it as actually. I don't know, you remember or everyone remember or not, the Guruji asked me to join him to first climb. We were going first. We were going to the Babaji caves, and we go, me, Guruji, and Sambuji, and a few others, we were climbing. When Vidhya talk, many things getting recollect to me, especially the word called fragrance. When we climb up, we are getting some very good different fragrance this part of the mountain. Of course, Guruji just nod and we are keep climbing. The important point is like Guruji asked me to stay back and send everyone as a group by group, and I am and few of them are last person to go to Babaji Cave and take Guruji blessings and visit Babaji Cave and come back. I had a wonderful chance. I have seen every one of you over there. Before going to the camp, to the cave, and after went to the cave and you people are coming back. I'm observing all of you, and all of you, those people face. Still today, it is very fresh in my mind. Many of them, I don't know, literally people are glowing. Many of them, I'm seeing their face, the world called Tejas, I was saying, because it's my first experience, and practically seeing the people, the changes before going to the cave and after attending the cave and come back. My experience is also when I visited the cave and Guruji, that's where Guruji given the $1 and Guruji, obviously, as usual, we had a holy hug. There it is something what I felt was there are like a group of people, like jokingly I say like group hugging, so like many people, when Guruji given that holy hug, I felt it is not only Guruji, there are so many people or masters or whomever, I don't know, call it as, they're like that warmth and that tightness I felt in that cave. That was the beautiful experience. And this is what happened, and we are all came down, and I remember very, very well. It is very fresh. We were sitting in one of the restaurant, and we were having some tea break or a little bit lunch break. Coming back to Delhi, that is where this Pondicherry discussion starts. So this is, Guruji told about this Pondicherry camp, and this is what all about. Pondicherry is going to have a Karmachalan, and this is what all about. That's where Parangipettai ring my bell. I just went to Guruji and whispered in his ears, Guruji, there is something place like this. Let me have your blessings and your wish, because it's not that I have asked, I have just told Guruji, and Guruji told Ganesh, can you let me know the location? So I just immediately send the Google location to Guruji, and that's where Parangipettai trip has been also included part of Pondicherry trip. I must say, like, when we started Pondicherry, and there is two things. One is Parangipettai, which is added in our part of our program, and second is also Chidambaram. So Chidambaram is where Shivji is in the form of Akash. So these two places has been came into part of the plan exist. So we have planned that way. So we are all visited Chidambaram and Parangipettai, both the places. And both the places, I think every one of your individual experiences, I hope it stays with you, both in Chidambaram and Parangipettai. So, but let me talk about Parangipettai very specifically. The experience happened around that. The things has been fall in place, or the things has been, right, when as Vidhya told, whatever, we just need to be open for it, the things will fall in place, the divine will show the way that it has supposed to be. So when we started, I don't know, I think I have discussed with Nirupam ji and Roy ji, when we started from Pondicherry, the time allotted for Parangipettai is 30 minutes. So Guruji told, because we need to come back and we need to do the fire kriya. That is what the day planned. So when we started, the time for us to given is 30 minutes in Parangipettai. Oh, so because it's how the plan has started. So we were going in the Innova. The chat has been very, very nice, being with highly evolved souls or whatever the divine blessed people around you. I mean, we are playing a number game over there. I don't know, Nirupam ji or Roy ji remembers. When we go, we are seeing the even odd number of vehicle number. We keep on seeing that what do you call it, the combination of the numbers. And whatever the vehicle we see, we get to see the combination of the number, actually. So the journey started when we started going, and this is how it has happened. So on the journey, there is I have to coordinate, because it's a big group we are going. I have visually seen the few of the photograph of Babaji temple over there. It is a kind of a small place, and we were around somewhere around 25 plus people. So how the place is going to be, whether temple is open that day, because etc., because we are going kind of in the evening. So all things are running into my mind. I called the priest. Well, I had connected to the priest before. I just informed him that there is something like this group, we are going to come. He's warmly welcome, and this has happened like almost 1 or 2 months before. That day I have called him. His name is Muthukumaran. I called him brother. We are. Of course, it is in my native language, so I'm just putting it in English. So we are coming like this. Are you opened? Luckily, that day was something significant. So he was telling the whole day we are open. Today there is no close. Generally, in South, I don't know everywhere. Somewhere around 12:30 they close the temple, and 4 o'clock, 4:30 or 5, depends upon the period, they open the temple, because we have our tight program as well, right? So I was little worried the temple were open or what. So I asked him, and he said the whole day we are open, please come, no problem. So this is how the communication has started. So then the number playing games we were playing and keep on going, and we had a small chai in between, discussing and going to the Parangipettai Babaji temple. Before getting into Babaji temple, we stopped in the flower shop and we bought the flower and getting into the went into the temple. I must say, we call it as a previous connection or whatever. The particular priest whom I met over there, it was something magical, as if I know him for long, and the same way he also felt as if he knows me for long. We were few minutes or 10 minutes ahead of all of you, so we were waiting for you. So I just go and discuss like casual discussion, like this is how we are. We were just setting up an expectation, like saying that we are the group like this, we are the follower, and this group is like sangamam of so many people in and around world. This is how we are on group. So we want to pray to the Babaji, and we want one place to have a meditation, maybe for 5 minutes, few minutes. This is what the discussion, and we were roaming around to find out the place where we have to have a meditation. So we found 1 or 2 places, and waiting for Guruji to come and to have a darshan, arti darshan, and to have a meditation. So then everybody has came. The kind of a welcome the priest, Mr. Muthukumaran, has shown to us, the kind of a warmth he has extended to us, and the acceptance, the way he taken all around to the temple, it was amazing experience. I hope the people who were there, around there, that's where everybody has been felt over there. And he offered a very special darshan to all of us. Apart from the, what you call, the puja he has done for us, and every one of us has been given a flower. I was the one who was distributing the flower to every one of them, to put a flower into the, offering the flower to the Babaji temple, Babaji, and have a one-to-one seek the blessing from Babaji. And that was something amazing, you know. He opened up the gate and he offered us to come inside and pray to the Babaji. And very specially, he shown one kund. I mean, it's like a place in front of the Babaji Garbhagraha, where there is a Babaji Pata. The footstep has been kept, and he did mention that this is where he was born. Because that is the place. The Babaji temple has constructed by one saint called Mr. Ramaya, who is also a devotee like us for a Babaji, and who has constructed the place. And I think Babaji has come to his vision and made him to construct those temple, and this is where the Babaji temple, that's how the Babaji temple has constructed over there. And both Guruji and Vidhya both told, yes, this is the place Babaji has born, and Guruji also acknowledged. And that is the place where I think Guruji has opened up and told because that is the birth of Babaji as a human birth, and from there from Nagaraj, his name is Nagaraj, Nagaraj becoming a Mahavatar Babaji, and where you all know the story, he got kidnapped by a human trafficker and he gone to Kolkata, and there is one family who has adopted the person who adopted and who has given him go and pursue his none other than our Guruji. And everyone where this story has been, Guruji has opened up and told over there. I think, I believe Guruji has told there is the first time he is told about that birth and the connection. It was like goosebump to all of us, and especially to everyone to know about that. And it was happened in a very small mandap where Babaji family was there on the photograph. I think our team would publish now, or maybe those photos may come. If not, I will share it. That is where Guruji has explained about his past life, and he is the one who adopted the kid, and hearing the Babaji's wish, he is the one who given go, and that is where Babaji roam around the world, and he gone to Sri Lanka. He met with Rishis Bohar, to be very precise, Bohar. That is where he learned Kriya. Then Bohar has sent Babaji to Kutralam, is the place again in South India, which is known as Agathir mountain. The Agathir is one of the first Rishi in the 18th of the Rishi. That is where he go and met Agasthyar and practiced the deepened practice and enlightened, and he went to Himalaya, and that is where Babaji's story all about. Here, important things I want to tell you, the place which we have given to us for a meditation. That is something a very miraculous place. Now I am going to talk about my experience over there, actually. So we are all went over there, and I came late because everybody we settled for a meditation, and Guruji was telling about something to us, and I go and sit and hearing Guruji, but somehow I could not able to control, or very deepen in me is pushing me to get into meditation. I could not able to listen. The things, that's the very first time the feeling what I got, like a different level of inside every cells is getting vibrated to very heavy level. I could not able to open my eyes. My ears were blocking, and I closed my eyes. I'm not able to concentrate to Guruji what he's saying, and went into the meditation. And that is where the Guruji guided meditation also start. That is the first time I felt the message. I don't know, it's my inner feeling or message or whatever I call it as. My shower blessing flows like a heavy rain. This is the exact line I heard it or felt it. It's not I heard it. This is how I deeply felt it. It is on the Babaji temple. This is the first time I'm having this kind of an experience. This is what sometime in the evening, but I messaged Guruji somewhere around 10:57 p.m., 21st July, 2024. Right? We have PhD holders and we are like elementary school students, right? Exactly, Vidhya Y has typed that message and sent to Guruji. This is what she also felt. I mean, that's the time, like as an elementary school student, I verified with the PhD master, like, okay, it's the same message. So I also felt the same, like what Vidhya, why also felt the same time. So this was like something amazing feeling. I got it. And I don't know, when we talk about Parangipettai as a theme, that is what Ronita sent to me. When I joined there, when Guruji was talking about Om chanting, there is a very banyan tree. It was like a 5 tree around that area. It's a very significant, what you call high oxygen area where we have meditated. After Parangipettai, today, when we are discussing, I felt the same feeling, and I am still in the same feeling. The leaf sound, it was a completely calmness. The leaves around the tree sounds, the heavy rains. It's not a rain. The theme is, the message I got is, my shower blessing flows like a heavy rain. This is what the message I felt, or the feeling I got over there, that was ringing in my ears again and again. And after that, what has happened is like, it was I become very subtle after that. The thing is like, everything, I don't go and pray anything in any temple, like I want this. That we go and just be there in front of a Prashant and come. So from there to this 1 year, whatever is happening is like, you would have a inner feeling, right? You would have wished for something, knowingly, unknowingly, like you would have aspired for something, knowingly, unknowingly. Maybe very inner. It is like something miracle. It's all started happening to me, actually. Even I would have a feeling like to meet some people in my life, right? It can be a relative, it can be somebody. The things are started happening me very subtle way. Now, maybe it is not in my mind, but the things are started happening. Whatever I used to have a feeling to see something happen. So it's all happening now. It's very, what I call very, very subtle, very calm. When the things are happening, like I'm not agitated, or I'm not the things. I'm pleasantly enjoying those feelings, what is happening around us and around me. That's how it is happening. That's how things are going after Parangipettai. So this is about my experience, and this is how what this Parangipettai and the Chidambaram and Pondicherry theme has formed. And this is the exact feeling that I had that day, and that I am having right now as well. So what I call, as Guruji always, when we hear about his speech Saturday, it all connects. Whenever Guruji tells a message, it's all connects to me. Connects to me in the sense, even if I have a doubt, very few times I have asked some doubts to Guruji, but it automatically get clear. Even something ringing in my mind, or deeply I had some question which I would have not remember. The learning session, whenever Guruji conduct and whenever I join, one or other way, it get answered. So there is no need, or I don't had an intention to open up and ask to Guruji, or sometimes the universe started answering you back, whatever the doubts you have. That's the beauty, and that is how it's happening. That's all about. So today is about Parangipettai, so I stop here. Maybe I'll talk about indoor camp in my some other day. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Ganeshji. It was a very inspiring talk. बहुत ही अच्छा लगा हम लोगों को. Actually क्या spiritually जो है आपका जो experience आपने share किया है, really touches our heart. बहुत बढ़िया आपने बताया है. Very nicely you have captured. Anyway, हम Parangipettai टेम्पल के बारे में फोटो और वीडियो वगैरह सब फिर से हम उसमें जाएंगे. तो अगेन इट इज देयर इन दिस थिंग. अच्छा, अभी आज ये है क्या, वो हम लोग थोड़ा टाइम, थोड़ा कंटेंट बहुत ज्यादा है, हम थोड़ा सा टाइम स्लिप हो रहा है, बट एनीवे इट इज वेरी ब्यूटीफुल टू लिसन टू यू एंड ये जो है बहुत ही हम लोग को अच्छा लगा. सो नाउ वी विल गो टू द एक्चुअल शेयरिंग ऑफ आवर फोटो सेशन दैट विल गो तो एक्चुअल पौंडीचेरी कैंप. उसका पहले जो है मैं बताना चाहूंगा कि स्पिरिचुअल जो ये जो कैंप हुआ था उसमें एक स्पेशल उसका पहले एक स्पेशल प्रॉब्लम सबको फेस करना पड़ा एंड वी कुड ओवरकम दैट प्रॉब्लम. एंड एक्चुअली आई गॉट पर्सनली स्टक अप एट मुंबई एंड वो एक्चुअली उसमें ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम डाउन हो गया था जो एयरलाइंस का. And it was again reminded us how connected we are all over the world. All of us suddenly got stuck, and it was very difficult. सब लोग अटक गए थे, आरपीए पुणे में अटक गए, हम मुंबई में अटक गए, बाकी लोग कहीं तारल जगह अटक गए. But as Babaji has told that all the difficulties come just to test you, so we could overcome that and we could reach there. Personally हम लोग नेक्स्ट डे शाम को पहुंचा, जिस दिन मॉर्निंग में नहीं पहुंच पाए, बट फिर भी पहुंच गए. जितना इम्पोर्टेंट इवेंट था सब अटेंड कर पाए, so it was very nice. So now we start with the photo sharing. Ronita will so I'll share the photos and Ronita will tell you about these photos. So I'll just a minute, I will start sharing.
Yeah, so in the meantime, as Nirupam uncle shares the screen and we relive the memories of Guru Purnima camp pictorially, मैं यही बोलना चाहूंगी कि विद्या और गणेश भैया को सुन के ऐसा लग रहा था कि हम वहीं चले गए हैं, हम पौंडीचेरी ही चले गए हैं और वहीं पे है. You know, it's like when you relive the camp, it's like you're having the camp again, isn't it? Am I right, Ganesh bhaiya? Yeah. So it's just like that because you know, the depth of and the intensity of the spiritual experiences are so they're so deep rooted and they're so I mean it's मतलब जो आध्यात्मिक जीवन का जो जड़ है ना, वो हम गणेश भैया से सुने या फिर हम विद्या से सुने, वो इतनी मजबूत है और उसकी जड़ों से जो खुशबू निकलती है वो इतनी सुंदर है कि हमें लगता है कि हम वहीं पे हैं, हम वहीं पे कैंप में हैं. और ये शायद द सेकंड एडिशन है.
Sorry to interrupt. I have started the sharing. Is it visible?
हाँ, it's visible.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So that's what it is. So yeah, that's what you see. This is the picture outside Sri Aurobindo Ashram. So I'll just run you through the events first of all. So we had on 20th July in the afternoon, we went to Auroville, right, at Matri Mandir, and we meditated there in the presence of Guruji. Then we went for the fire kriya and group meditation at night. Then on 21st July in the morning, we went to the Pondicherry sea beach where we underwent Karmakshara and Mahakriya in the waters of the Indian Ocean. After that, we went to Parangipettai, which is Babaji's temple at his birthplace. We offered puja there. Next stop was the Thillai Nataraj temple. As rightly Ganesh Bhaiya said that it was not included in the schedule originally, but then later on, of course, you know why it was included. And then, of course, we had our W group Guru Purnima celebration and Babaji's Aarti by each attendee. And then next morning again, on July 22nd, we went to Sri Aurobindo Ashram on our way back to Chennai from Pondicherry. So the pictures that you see here is the meditation at Matri Mandir in Auroville. It's around late afternoon, and we are here. So there's Lalitendra, and then there's Sonika auntie, there's Monali auntie, and there's Guruji there. And so we had this very intense meditation session, and surprisingly enough, if you can see the sparks of the sun, it was surprisingly late evening, लेकिन वो सूरज जो था कम से कम 5:45, 6:15 बजे तक था. और मतलब this is the group photograph, and it was a very nice soothing session, a nice start to the camp. और हालांकि जैसे यहाँ पे गुरुजी दिख रहे, हमारा जो ग्रुप फोटो हुआ था तब I think it was around 6, later than 6. लेकिन फिर भी आप देख रहे हैं सूरज की रोशनी कितनी ज्यादा है, इट्स सो ब्राइट. So this was, I guess, the divine grace showering on all of us. And then, of course, here we have Guruji. He was explaining. We had a lot of new camp participants during Guru Purnima in Pondicherry. तो Guruji यहाँ पे explain कर रहे हैं कि कैसे फायर क्रिया होगा, कैसे ग्रुप मेडिटेशन होती है. और आप देख रहे हैं ये जो सारे हैं, ये जो हमारे कैंप पार्टिसिपेंट्स वो नए हैं. यहाँ पे ऑफ कोर्स गणेश भैया हैं. He's highly instrumental in as far as operating the fire kriya is concerned. और यहाँ पे he is giving us instructions. Guruji is giving us instructions that fire kriya में हम कैसे जो पूरा प्रोसेस है फायर क्रिया का, तो वो सारी चीजें जो है गुरुजी पहले एक्सप्लेन करते हैं. और यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं सब मेडिटेट कर रहे हैं. ऑरा क्लेंजिंग भी हुई थी हमारे फायर क्रिया सेशन में. और यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं, यहाँ पे मोवा आंटी है, और यहाँ पे शागोतिका दी है, फिर विद्या आंटी है, यहाँ पे मोनाली आंटी है, शाहरुख भैया है, विद्या दी है. सो वी आर ऑल मेडिटेटिंग. दिस इज द ग्रुप मेडिटेशन ड्यूरिंग द फायर क्रिया. वहाँ पे विद्या है. और इट वाज अ वेरी इंटेंस सेशन. मतलब ऐसे जो फायर की जो आग थी ना, वो बिल्कुल ही, मतलब कम से कम मेरा तो ये एक्सपीरियंस था कि जो फायर की आग थी, ऐसे लग रहा था कि बिल्कुल मेरे सामने है. ऑल्दो गणेश भैया एंड द फायर वाज एट अ डिस्टेंस, but it was very, very, I could feel the heat very, very close to me. It was as if it was right next to me. So next, we go for the holistic exercises. तो गुरुजी जो है कैंप्स में हमें होलिस्टिक एक्सरसाइजेस का भी एक्सपीरियंस देते हैं. तो ये सुबह था, नेक्स्ट डे, दिस वाज ऑन 21st. तो यहाँ पे आप देख रहे हैं गुरुजी सुबह, आई थिंक इट वाज अराउंड 6, वी ऑल गॉट अप, और गुरुजी सारी होलिस्टिक एक्सरसाइजेस के जो है वो रन थ्रू करा रहे हैं. इनके वीडियोस भी है यूट्यूब में. नेक्स्ट वी गो टू द कर्मक्षलन इन द वाटर्स ऑफ द इंडियन ओशन. Now this one was quite fascinating, आप देख रहे हैं हमारे जो सारे कैंप पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं, हम यहाँ बैठे हैं, और अगर आप देख रहे हैं तो गुरुजी इंस्ट्रक्शंस तो दे रहे हैं, लेकिन जो पानी की लहरें हैं वो अभी रिसीडेड है. और देखिए अभी कैसे ये सामने आ रही हैं. और पहले जब हम बैठे थे, क्योंकि हम ज्यादा डीप सी में नहीं थे, वी वर क्लोज टू द शोर एंड मच क्लोज टू द सैंड शेल्फ जो बीच में था. इट वाज अ वेरी शॉर्ट इट वाज अ वेरी शॉर्ट डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द सी. और अभी आप देख रहे हैं जैसे लहरें गुरुजी के सामने आ रही हैं. और अगर आप ऊपर देखेंगे आकाश में, तो एक क्लाउड का एक यहाँ आप देख सकते हैं एक फॉर्मेशन हो रहा है. एंड ऑफ कोर्स गुरुजी हैज हिज हैंड्स अप इन द एयर. एंड यहाँ पे वो इंस्ट्रक्शंस दे रहे थे जब हमें क्योंकि यहाँ पे पितृदोष निवारण भी हुआ था हमारा, जैसे गुरुजी कह रहे थे कि फोर फादर्स का जो भी दोष वगैरह है. और आप यहाँ देख सकते हैं ये जो फॉर्मेशन हुआ है आकाश में, ये एक शेल्टर के तरह था. इट वाज लाइक अ प्रोटेक्टिव शेल्टर, क्योंकि समुंदर में लहरें बड़ी ऊंची ऊंची आ रही थी, और ऐसा प्रतीत हो रहा था कि जैसे बाबाजी माताजी का जो प्रोटेक्टिव और गुरु मंडला का जो प्रोटेक्टिव शेल्टर है वो ऊपर है. नाउ यू कैन सी द वाटर्स लिटरली कमिंग इन. हमें सी में जाना ही नहीं पड़ा. लाइक माय मदर, यू कैन सी शी सिटिंग राइट एट द बैक, और ये बिल्कुल ये लहरें उन तक पहुंच गई हैं. उन्हें लहरों की तरफ नहीं जाना पड़ा है. So this is obviously with divine grace. As you can see, हम drenched हो गए हैं, और वो जो sand shelf है बहुत ही पास है. It's a very, like I said, it's a very small area between the sand shelf and the sea. And ये जो waters हैं, ये जब हम like Guruji says that कर्मक्षलन के वक्त हमारे जो नीचे के 3 चक्र हैं, वो it should be deep into the water. और it was so miraculous कि जैसे ही हमने कर्मक्षलन शुरू किया, तभी the waters reached us, and we didn't have to reach out to the water. So that's obviously with the blessings of the divinity. और यहाँ पे आप देख रहे हैं हम हाकिनी मुद्रा कर रहे हैं. आप देख रहे हैं लहरें हैं, और ये हाकिनी मुद्रा was also very powerful. जब मैं कर रही थी तो मैं इतना शेयर कर सकती हूँ कि मेरे बॉडी में पूरा एक वाइब्रेशन हो रहा था, एक हीट मेरे हैंड्स के चारों तरफ एक क्लाउड की तरह फॉर्म हो रहा था. एंड आप देख सकते हैं लहरें हैं. हमने कर्मक्षलन और मेडिटेशन के बाद हम वहां पे लहरों में खड़े हैं, एंड इट वाज लाइक यू कैन सी द सैंड शेल्फ इज वेरी क्लोज. ये बिल्कुल अंदर आ रहे हैं, एंड वी ऑल गॉट ड्रेंच्ड बिकॉज हमारा जो कैंप का थीम था, वी शेड ऑफ आवर ओल्ड बॉडीज, आवर ओल्ड कर्मा. एंड एज यू कैन सी है यहाँ पे एक इंसिडेंट हुआ है. यहाँ पे आई थिंक अगर हम पीछे थोड़ा देखें तो यहाँ पर जो है आई थिंक रेखा आंटी गिर गई हैं पानी में, और मधु आंटी, ललितेंद्र और चैताली आंटी, वो सब रेखा आंटी को, all of us rushed, पीछे शंभू सर है, and all of us rushed to see कि क्या हुआ है, because the current was rough, yet it was soothing, but we were helping each other, and we were getting drenched in the divine waters. और ये बड़ा ही यादगार एक्सपीरियंस रहा हमारे लिए, बहुत ही पावरफुल था, क्योंकि हमें ऐसा लग रहा था कि जब हम पानी से हम पूरे ड्रेंच्ड, हम सब ड्रेंच्ड हो गए थे, और ऐसा लग रहा था that we shed off what we needed to, we've shed off what we needed to, and now we are prepared, or we are initiating or embarking on a new journey with the blessings of Babaji, Mataji and Guruji and Guru Mandala. ये बस में है, आप यहाँ पे हम गुरुजी को और विद्या दी और सोनिका आंटी और इन सबको हम देख सकते हैं. We are going back from the divine experience of the Karmaksharan. यहाँ पे विकास अंकल भी है, and now it's to the temple. So Nirupam uncle will take us through the experience of the temple. We've heard a bit about it from Ganesh Bhaiya and Vidya, but of course over to you, Nirupam uncle.
Yeah, so this is we reached the Babaji temple, the most important place we visited there. So this is the details are there. It is in the Parangipettai, and it is founded by Saint Ramaya. So these are the all details are there. These are the nameplate there. This is SSA Ramaya. She is the saint who established this temple. We are all grateful to him. तो दिस इज दैट बाबा जी का मूर्ति उधर रखा हुआ है, जहाँ पे पूजा फूल से सजा हुआ है, जहाँ पे आरती होता है. हम लोग रेगुलर बाद में भी देखा है, अभी उस दिन भी हम लोग आरती देखा है, तो वो हम दिखाएंगे. और भी कुछ पिक्चर्स है इधर. ये उनका जो मंदिर में जो है उनका पादुका का चिन्ह है, और एक षटकोण है. ये स्पिरिचुअली वेरी सिग्निफिकेंट. या प्लीज.
Is it okay?
Yeah, please.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So just go back to the previous picture. So as I explained, so this is where the birth of Babaji happened, and the star what you are saying is that is the symbol of both Mataji and Babaji. There is a picture distributed over there that is called chakra. They have given, so this is significant of the same. Actually, that is what told into the temple.
Okay. Nice for your comments. So we'll go to the next picture. So this is the temple background. This is that Pradeep ka Pradeep is कर दिया. ये जो स्पेशल प्रदीप है, और ये जो हम लोग को प्रिस्ट था और शंभू जी के कुछ आशीर्वाद दे रहा है. ये पूजा का टाइम जो है, बाहर आरती खड़ा है, पूजा चल रहा है. सेम पूजा चल रहा है. उधर शंभू जी बैठे हुए हैं, गणेश बाबू इधर सिटिंग देयर. विल गो सम मोर फोटोज देयर. ये पूजा चल रहा है, इधर ललितेंद्र खड़ा है. दे आर ऑल एंजॉयिंग देयर एंड पेइंग ऑल रेस्पेक्ट टू द Babaji. So this is the further explaining about that kumkum and vibhuti, that part, that significance. will go a little later. This thing we'll continue with that. There आरती हो गया है अभी. and ये एक फोटो है जहाँ पे रमाया जी एंड मोहतर बाबा जी का है फोटो है. उनकी सिग्नेचर है नगराज जी का. और इधर वो स्टोरी बता रहे थे प्रिस्ट का साथ आरपी स्टोरी बता रहे थे प्रीवियस लाइफ का. विल कम टू दैट स्टोरी अगेन. वी हैव सम वीडियो आल्सो. ये जो है एक नगराज जो पापा जी का जो छोटी जब चाइल्डहुड में थे तब का उनका कहानी है. ये विल गो टू दिस फोटो मोर डिटेल्स. दिस इज द फोटो. या नगराज बहुत फॉन्ड थे जैकफ्रूट का, तो इसी से स्टोरी है तो उसका. और ये जो है और एक मूर्ति है रमैया जी का. another photo about the Kriya Yoga page, and the mantra Om Kya Babaji Namaham, that is the famous mantra Babaji. And this is the where we did the meditation and received the Babaji's message. We will come to that part. Just a minute. So this is the meditation and it is the terrace part just beside the temple. This is a Panchabadi tree that we are taking 5 banyan trees. This is that satsang is going on the terrace. That photos satsang part, and this is the group photo after our temple visit. All the people are there. The group photo again. Before we go to that, the next part, I'll just show you this photo session. Now I'll show you some video. So let me close this.
Nirupamji, if you allow, I want to add only one.
Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead. Shall I show the photographs?
1 second, maybe. Yeah. Show the photograph, please. One thing I missed to say about after our thing, the priest Muthukumar, he want to take a blessing from our Guruji after all the session, and he, in fact, he given us a Babaji photo. After that, he took one photo and came to Guruji and taken a blessing from Guruji, and he took a Shaktipat of that photo and he taken himself one photo from Guruji. And me and him still connected, and every Thursday we are getting a blessing from Babaji. We get all the photos, whatever I'm forwarding, it is that day Babaji Puja, which I'm forwarding to WeAreOne group. And the one thing he told me is, by looking at Guruji feet, he felt, what do you say? He felt so connected, and he said to that day, after that day when we spoken on phone, like, he looking at Guruji feet, he feel very, very evolved, or whatever call it as, to put it such way, he felt very, very nice and taken a blessing from Guruji and all those things. Now and then we speak, I'm still connected. And after Parangipettai, we have a blessing from Babaji, and every Thursday, our Guruji comes and give us darshan, which I'm forwarding on the WhatsApp group every Thursday. Thank you, Nirupamji. Sorry.
Okay, it's all right. This is the kind of interaction we want. So I'll now go to some more videos are there. Let us enjoy those videos. I'll just open it. Just a moment.
So as Nirupam uncle shares the videos with us, I don't know, what about, I was just wondering, because in between I saw a few comments from Shweta Di and some of you. We would love to know what you feel of what you're feeling right now, or what is your insight into all that you heard. We've had Vidhya speak, we've had Ganesh Bhaiya speak, and of course now we are sharing the photographs with you. So for me, when I went to Pondicherry, and so there we have the video.
Yeah. If anybody have some comments, they can please join. In the meantime, I'll just play that video. Please enjoy the video. This is the Arati is going on. So we'll go to the next video.
Kartik Purnima. Okay, today is the full month, but it is a Guru Purnima. So on Kartik Purnima day, some people celebrate it on 30th November, but I have my reservation of the date. But it is a Kartik Purnima that we celebrate. Okay. So the thing is that many times I asked Babaji that about what is exact life path and all those things. So Babaji is telling, I'll tell you when the time comes. And because some people say he is in Mahabharata time, he is there, and Vipacharya. But I asked Babaji this, but is that, so he said, no, that's like previous time, but what you see, this body, that born in 203, not 2000, 203 in this village. So that is the thing, the parents, and into this, as I said, that his father was a prince, and he was like a naughty boy sort of thing. His name was Nagaraja. Okay, when that. So after that, what happened was that he was somehow stolen from there. That people used to catch. So he got, I don't know, when he's 10, 12 years age, and he was stolen, and he was, like shifted to like a slavery trade. He was shifted, and somebody in Kolkata bought him. His owner was somebody from Calcutta. Bought him, and he was there for some time. And what happened that then that the owner might have felt something, there is something special in it. He somehow released it and freed him. Okay, he bought from the racket, but he freed him. Then he went on foot to all the places of India, including Sri Lanka also. He went all different places. Then the Punarjanam place is there, I think, Kerala and this border. Punarjanam waterfalls, and Agastha Rishi was there, and he then guided him. So, further into this, all this kind of. And he was the Guru of the Agastha Rishi. So we have visited that place anyway. So that's from there he went all over, and finally he went to the Himalayas, where the Babaji's great wisdom. That is the place. This is his life, and then from there he has to operate. And there is a tree we saw that Unagiri tree, and then he used to connect with all the masters, including here. He used to connect all over Tamil Nadu, etc., and Bengal. So in that life, I was in Gangasagar and sitting there. I used to connect through those things. So that time, so I used to use the tree and go subsurface river, and then another tree with another master, saint, there. So to connect and guide them all over India. That's what we used to do. This is about his life. Now about our story. Why we have been asked to come here? You see, Babaji is, WeAreOne group. We have been guided by Babaji to visit where our past life connections are. Like Gangasagar we went, Benares we have not Babaji, but his sister Mataji. Yeah, we have that connection. I shared, I think, a story of Mataji's this thing. So Mataji was in the Benares with that life. I'm the elder brother, there is another from Nagpur, and then the younger sister. Where is she? So she was my younger sister in the Varanasi. Benares, like, okay. So, but Mataji has gone us up into that in that life. So anyway, that story is a little different. I will tell you about later on. But the thing is, like Babaji used to tell me, because he comes in the Brahma mode, even these camps that must him, he came when I was in Pune in the hotel room, came at 4 a.m. and gave me the thing. He didn't give me before. He keep on telling me, "Tu tera kaam kar," means bring people, means arrangements and food and stay, and this is logistics. So I will give you when the time comes, I will give you that. And his way of giving is such. Even today also, when going in the past, he came and gave, you tell for the ancestry of things, right? Yes. So this is not that only during meditation you will get it. It can be any time. That I think after your bhajan garden, you were singing a bhajan and he came and I was communicating, basically asking permission to go ahead with the Dharmakshara. But basically I was checking whether everything is ready because we landed up there, this Babaji is not there, then what thing will do? So anyway, so definitely he came. But before that, he said, before we go into the water, you tell me. Anyway, so now in this case, so time to time, I'm just saying that many a time he was telling, even Mata is telling me you are Babaji's favorite. Babaji also this time, when I'm getting the whole structure of the camp, because when he was giving permission to visit here, then I confirm, is it your truly your birthplace? He said, yes, for this life. There was many more, so those are connected to Mahabharata time and other things. So this is definitely his birthplace. So, and that Kartik Purnima was this kind of platform. So he was telling you are my favorite. So that's why I'm giving him this today.
So this video is a little incomplete. Let me complete. Let me give the last part of it. In that last part, RP explained that why he is favorite of Babaji. Actually, the Babaji, that Nagaraj as a child, he was child with this human trafficking. Because of that, he was sold. He was taken from there and sold in Calcutta. कलकत्ता में उनको बेच दिया गया. उस समय का वो प्रथा था. तो जो भी तो फिर वो जो है जो आरपीए का जो लास्ट पद था कलकत्ता में, एक्चुअली उन्होंने उनको खरीदा. मीन्स उस समय का जो हिसाब से उनका पास उन्होंने नागराज को अपना पास रखा था. एंड उनका बाद जो है दे वर वेरी बिकम फॉन्ड ऑफ नागराज एंड दे रिलीज्ड हिम. In that life, RPA released him, and so that way he is the instrumental for the further spiritual journey of Nagaraj as a Mahavatar Babaji to become the Mahavatar Babaji. So that is the reason RP is the favorite children of Babaji, and we are all fortunate enough, and so that we are associated with RPA that way, and being part of the WeAreOne. So that is the concluding part of that video. Now next we'll move on to that Babaji's message we have received. So before that, let me share one photo here. Just a minute. Just a minute. Oh, along with that, let me start the video that audio message we have received. I'll just play that. You just listen to that. That is the message we have received while we are doing that meditation at the terrace of the Parangipettai temple. So I'll just play that message now.
My loving children, I'm delighted to see you all here. I called you because now it is a time in your soul's journey to be in this place. You are now starting a complete new path of your soul's journey. This path was not in your original soul's plan. You earned it, and all your old self has been dropped off. All your karma has been taken out. All your plan for the future is all have been returned back. There is no further need of that path to follow, which would have been otherwise several lifetimes you have to breathe to stay on this planet Earth. In this birth, there is no need. That has been taken up by me. And this new life, which will be revealed to you under the divine guidance. In this, I will operate through RPA in this matter, and you will be receiving guidance from me regularly. Have faith of the process, and rest you leave it to me. I will lead you to the ultimate moksha. And that is now guaranteed. This has already started. Only thing is, in the rest of your life, you always choose love over fear or selfishness. Your selfless act will bring that grace. So you are my favorite children, and you will be always connected and given guidance and loving protection all the time. I know a lot of you are facing extreme challenges in your external life that will evaporate like a miracle. Take that word from me today. In this new life, those will not bother you anymore. Those will be miraculously disappearing from your life. Only for those things will have been given as your resolve and your commitment to this path. And you have done your karma yoga, your duty in that respect, without falling into any mind trap of getting out of spirituality or follow the path that is given to you. What you received from me through RPA, you are still following, still getting guidance. And that makes you qualified as a reward for this new life. All the things in the past, whatever you are suffering from, have been lifted. You drop them off today morning into Indian Ocean. And my blessings will continue to be with you, and you are already connected. I am at your heart chakra, and in my temple here you came, and you have, as per guidance of RPA, what I told him to tell you, you apply the white vibhuti on your third eye, which will open up the path for your future. So you will be guided. And this life will be based on your heart. So that's why the red powder you applied on your heart chakra, where I belong. In the temple of your body, I belong there in your Hridaya Guha. And that is the true worship that you did there. So that all the process has been done, and you are now fully ready with your Punarjanam. The message I gave it to you earlier to RPA in the group, that your WeAreOne group will go multifolded. many seekers will get connected. I will be operating through this, your group, and many who are seeking will come. So, with all my love with you, and my love and protection is coming to you. So be it. So be it. So be it. Om Tat Sat.
So that is the end of the message. So we can nicely, I think, I hope everybody listened to it very nicely. So this is something new we have tried out actually. So hope it has gone very nicely to you, with you. Now the next part, actually we are really running behind the time. So we will be skipping the Mumbai Sojourn of RPA in this session. So we'll go to the sharing of the so the rest of the things are there, and anyway it will be overshoot. Time will overshoot slightly. So those who are having something else, they can discontinue. Anyway, recorded message will be available. But I'll invite everybody to be. If it is have time, allow you. Please continue. It will take some more time because we are already some more sharing of experience and other things are there. So we'll continue with that. So let us go to the next step. Sorry, Ronita, please you can. I'll just share that photos of this Chidambaram temple. You can briefly share give your comments.
Yeah. So as
Just-
Nirupam uncle, yeah. So
Yeah,
as
yeah,
Nirupam, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, any comments? I just saw Aditi ma'am commenting. I've seen Shweta Di, I've seen Hariom uncle commenting. Any verbal comments up till here? How do you feel? Because I think Hariom uncle and Aditi ma'am, both of you didn't go to, I mean, you couldn't participate in the Pondicherry camp. So any thoughts on that? Because you heard the message, I guess, for the first time, or did you hear it earlier? Any comments from anybody? What do you feel?
Last time,
everyone. Pranam
Sorry.
everyone. It is
Yeah.
we missed that camp, and by the grace of the Babaji, though we had heard this message earlier and seen the photographs, but now we are. It appears that we are really going through the process again, and rebirth has taken place even today. The old, whatever old we were till yesterday, I think that has been taken off, and I feel the whole load of old karmas, whatever was balanced, has been lifted. So many thanks to Guruji and to everyone who has organized and contributed for organizing such camps. And special thanks to Vidhya ji and Ganesh for giving such wonderful experiences. Thanks everyone.
Thank you, Hariom uncle, for that beautiful. That's so nice of you to sort of tell us that true it is that हम जो भी old karma है वो भी balance हो रहा है, ऐसा feel हो रहा है, and the connection is so strong, right? Connection कितना strong है कि हम message सुन रहे हैं and we all feel connected. And so nice of you, and such a beautiful thing you said right now. कि अभी offload हमने कर लिया है and we are embarking on a new journey. Thank you so much for that. And thank you so much for being with us, even when we're overshooting the time limit. Aditi ma'am, you wanted to say something?
No, first let me thank to all of you, to the moderators especially. Last time, due to my professional assignment, I had to be outside India. I was not able to join this camp. As you know, I normally, right from the very beginning, me and Ovijit used to attend all the camps. But this camp, unfortunately, we were not able to make it. So from there itself, I meticulously used to follow all the photographs and all this message, everything, as if I was right at Pondicherry. And today you relive the entire thing again. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. So as I was not there last time, So you fulfill my, whatever gaps were there.
Thank you.
So you made it. Thank you very much. Thank you to Vidhya and Ganesh for their, total sharing of their experience. And definitely you and Nirupam, you are the main, mover of this session.
Okay.
So thanks to you.
Thank you so much for that, Aditi ma'am. That's very encouraging. And, we are just instruments. This is for all of us and for all of us to get together, to relive the memories, to relive the connection that we felt in each of the camps. Because as you rightly said, some of us may have personal and professional commitments. And I know, Aditi ma'am, you've been there all through and through, yeah. I completely agree with you. And that's why, this online get together gives us a great opportunity, for us to, for all those of us who have missed any of the camps or, हम में से कोई अगर जा नहीं पाया है, कोई व्यक्तिगत बात होगी या कोई पर्सनल कोई कमिटमेंट या प्रोफेशनल, तो ये ऑनलाइन गेट टुगेदर से हम एक दूसरे के साथ कनेक्ट ही नहीं कर पाएंगे, हम उस कैंप के साथ भी कनेक्ट कर पाएंगे जहां पे शायद हम जा नहीं पाए, बट वी वर एनर्जेटिकली कनेक्टेड थ्रू द फोटोग्राफ, जो हम हर कैंप में देने की कोशिश करते हैं कि ताकि अगर कोई ना जा पाए, वो इंसान को ना लगे कि शायद फिजिकली ना जा पाए, लेकिन कम से कम एनर्जेटिकली तो आप प्रेजेंट हो सकते, बिकॉज एज गुरुजी सेज इट्स ऑल अबाउट द एनर्जी इन द स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड. Thank you so much, Aditi man, for that beautiful comment. Very nice to hear that from you.
Thank you.
So, yeah, thank you. Most welcome, most welcome. So now, since we are running short of time, we'll just, go through the pictures of the Thilai Nataraj temple at Chidambaram. So as mentioned by Ganesh Bhaiya, this was not supposed to be included in the original schedule. And this was indeed a very powerful experience. I mean, I can say that for myself. And I have mentioned my experience during the. I mean, I've mentioned it on the WeAreOne WhatsApp group. But ye jo hai, this temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva, and Nataraja is considered as one of the highest forms of Shiva in Tamil Nadu. And the Nataraj, the ideal, it symbolizes the cosmic dance of Shiva associated with creation and destruction. And we are all aware that there's a Nataraj statue outside CERN. And if you can see, the pictures, this is, these pictures depict the story of Nataraja and, his cosmic dance. And, the temple as such is full of such pictures. And if you enter the premises of the temple, as is said, it's said to be located at the center of the Earth's magnetic field. And, it's one of the Panchabhuta Sthala temples. Because the Nataraj temple represents the Akash element. And if you can see the architecture, it's built by the Chola dynasty. So it's very detailed, decorated, and very heavy architecture. So yeah, that's about it. And that energy was very strong there. And it sort of really overwhelmed me. Now over to Nirupam uncle to share the Guru Purnima celebration in Pondicherry.
Yeah, this is some more photographs about our Pondicherry camp. ये हम लोग जो गुरु पूर्णिमा सेलिब्रेशन जो बाबा जी आरती किए थे after coming back from the Parangipettai temple the next day. So these are those photographs. अभी ये जो सिस्मा मेडिटेशन चल रहा था उसका फोटोग्राफ्स है ड्यूरिंग बाबा जी का आरती का पहले. अभी आरती जो है आरती है उसको उनका आरती कर रहे हैं महातर बाबा जी का आप देख रहे हैं. एंड अभी नाउ ओवर टू Ronita to continue.
Yeah. So this is Rashmidi. As you can see, she's doing the aarti. She attended the Pondicherry camp. She will also be sharing with us her experience a little later. This is Shailaja auntie. And interestingly, so Rashmidi, Shailaja auntie, and this is Tejaswini, they all had to, their buses were, I guess we are doing this around, this is around 9, quarter to 10. And I think they had their buses to go to Bangalore at about maybe 10:30. So, Babaji ensured, like all the others have mentioned, if you do keep in your wishes with him, he's going to ensure that they're fulfilled. So this is Shambhu sir doing aarti. Each of the attendees did the aarti of Babaji because it was Guru Purnima celebration. So each of us, we chanted the Aarti mantra and we did the Aarti. Here it's Uma ma'am and here it's Indranil uncle. And as you can see, Guruji standing and, blessing us. This is Sonika auntie. This is Vidhya Di, Vidhya Hazare. This is Vimla auntie. She had come all the way from Singapore, Vimla Mulchand. And this is Lalitendra. And of course, all of us were also there. We did the Aarti. This is, now we go on to Sri Aurobindo Ashram in Pondicherry. So we had to do this on the first day, but we couldn't do it because of the IT outage and because of the, because of discrepancies in traveling to and fro. So, but we managed it while going back to Chennai. So here you can see the group photograph. And this is an entire group. And this is when we've completed the entire camp successfully, and we're all cheerful and happy and ready to start our new journey.
So that is all about our photo sharing part. Now अभी हमको जो next part है उसमें हम लोग का जो है दो और invited speakers है. Ronita will introduce the speakers.
Yes. So now we have Veena auntie. Miss Veena Kavishwar. Last time we had Mr. Vikas Kavishwar, Veena auntie's husband, share his experience. That was in the last session, and I guess for all those who were there present or heard the recording, though that sharing, that experience that he shared with us of Kamakya and of course his own spiritual journey gave us goosebumps. So now we have Veena auntie. Veena auntie happens to be his wife, and both of them are based out of Vadodara in Gujarat. And Veena auntie got initiated by Guruji during the Ganga Sagar camp in July in 2022. And Veena auntie and Vikas uncle both have attended close to, I think from Ganga Sagar, I don't think they've missed a camp. They've attended over 5 to 6 camps. They attend every time. And I've had the pleasure of interacting with them. And I've enjoyed the privilege of knowing about their life experiences along with their spiritual growth before and after them joining WeAreOne. And today, Veena aunties, I was just talking to her in the afternoon today. This is called such a strong connection. So Veena auntie is going through a bit of a rough time, but she's been very kind and generous and considerate to share her experience with us. And we are very, very grateful to have her share her experience with us. So thank you so much, Veena auntie, for joining in. And please go ahead with what you want to share with all of us. Pleasure to have you share your experience.
Thank you, Ronita. Pranam Guruji. Pranam Babaji. It's absolutely my pleasure being here in the group. And Ganga Sagar, I vividly remember that when my flight took off from Pune to Ganga Sagar that day, I had something inside telling me that it's your now journey towards the east. You are going away from the west. So something like as if I'm moving from a materialistic approach towards life, probably to some extent, towards a spiritual one. So, and Ganga Sagar was my first camp, but what experiences I had during the Karma Shalan, as if I still remember that during that activity, I was the first time I was attending it and not much knowing about how I should be doing it. I don't know. Guruji walked towards me and he simply mentioned something which it clicked to me that this is something that I should be really asking, or I should be, I should pray for the kshalan of those karmas. So, so, so it's not the entire experiences in all the camps. This was the first one, Ganga Sagar, but in all the camps is as if there is a message from the divine and I'm just executing it. It's like that. Ganga Sagar's this particular experience, and then also the moonlight, the prayers that we did. We offered our wishes and we prayed to the full moon. That is something which is unforgettable ever in my life. The other camps that I have attended, especially the Banaras one, I would like to mention that I had some fear for going to Benares. There had been opportunities earlier when I could have gone to the place, but I don't know. I always had a fear for going there and something that is not allowing me to go there. I always used to feel कि नहीं जाना है. The last moment I will drop off from the entire thing. When the camp was announced for Banaras, I was feeling ki maybe I don't know whether I'll be able to go. And I offered it to Babaji that it's your wish. I mean, I have this fear, but okay, I didn't simply say no to it. I didn't simply say no that I won't be going. I offered it few weeks earlier. I had a message. I felt I had a message. I don't know. I mean, I had something inside which said that you will be going, and don't worry. And that day, Kavishwar booked the tickets for Banaras, and going in the towards the banks of Ganga that day, I was inside. Although maybe I was talking to friends, to my family members there, you all, and we were just walking through, but there was a fear inside me, as if I didn't want to go through those gullies, as you say in Hindi. Uh, and we had the Karmashala, and we came back, and the next day on one-on-one session, I mentioned it to Guruji that it's all because of you and it's all because of Babaji that I came to this place. Otherwise, I had a lot of fear. I could never have come to Banaras. And he said that there is some past life, maybe some connection. I would have had some experience in some other birth, maybe. I didn't much ask about it. But one thing that has happened to me, as I would like to share, that fear is gone. I can go now. I feel like I'll be able to go now to the place again. And then my camp in Parangipettai, the message that we heard right now, when we were doing the meditation and we were hearing it, I felt I'm not on the earth, I'm somewhere else. I'm somewhere else. The time stopped for me, and it is always like that in all the meditation camps that we do. The time simply stops, and one day as I just felt that is it spirituality, because when the time and space, these are two things that are not there in the spiritual world, I feel. So as if you are in a different world. Same thing in Babaji's caves that we went. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So Babaji's caves, that was the wonderful experience. When coming back from the caves, when we were in the meditation hall, uh, uh, we came in batches actually. So I think after coming back to that hall, we were sitting and trying to do the meditation. And I just felt as if Babaji has just come into the hall. And after few minutes, maybe Guruji was there in the hall. And when he said, if we could get those recordings also, It was wonderful. I mean, simply tears. मेरे आँख में से पूरा देर, I was just tears were rolling, and I couldn't, as if I got connected. Maybe. So the experiences, if I have to narrate, these are very personal ones, but otherwise, from Babaji's caves till Parangipettai, maybe Parangipettai, when I was there, I really realized so many things over there, like seeing that, visiting that temple, and hearing those stories, and like whatever in that camp, Guruji, whatever he was saying, it really opened some more of, uh, it's like a rebirth. It's like a rebirth, truly. So I've tried to communicate my experiences to my family members, and Pranam, Guruji.
Thank you so much, Veena Aunty, for doing this. It's very, very kind and generous of you to do this, especially with with your personal commitments. But you've really taken out time for this, and you've chosen to share your experiences so vividly. Thank you so much, and many more experiences
I
to
would
come
just
for you.
like to add one thing,
Yeah.
Ronita,
Yeah.
that it is whatever phases we face right now, maybe with Vikas ji not feeling well, it's all being taken care by Guruji. So I really don't have anything to worry about. Thank you.
Great, great, great. Thank you so much for saying that. That's wonderful to hear. And I can sense that through your voice and your calmness. Even when we spoke in the afternoon, I felt you were very calm. It was as if nothing has happened. Yeah. So thank you so much for this. Feels really good when you hear such things from the family members. So thank you so much. And now we go over to our next, we go over to Rashmi Di now. Rashmi Di is someone who I got to meet during the Babaji cave pilgrimage. I met her for the first time, and I felt like maybe she's the sister that I never had, an elder sister. And Rashmi Di was introduced to Guruji through Vidhya Y, in the year 2019, and in the month of June. And she's based out of Bangalore. And she stays there with her husband and two sons. And she has been attending almost all the camps for a year almost. And now last year she was I thought it was amazing. It was quite fascinating when she got the opportunity to come for Babaji's birthday in Kolkata. She just came for 2 days, and it was quite miraculous because she planned the event in a very short time. And she planned the trip in very short time, and she and Rashmi and Shailaja auntie could attend the trip in Kolkata, and it was just fantastic overall. So now we'll have Rashmi speak and share her experience today. Rashmi, are you here?
Yeah, Ronita.
Yeah.
Pranam to everyone. Thanks for the opportunity. As Ronita mentioned, I was introduced to Guruji by Vidhya. I'm ever grateful to her. I remember the instance where we were in Sri Lanka. Vidhya was my colleague from Microsoft. So I was generally afraid of water, and we had events that could allow us to go do some banana boat ride and other stuff. I was worried, and Vidya is like, do you get opportunity to come to Sri Lanka again? Will anybody come and ask you to go to a ride like this? Why don't we go? She motivated me to go to that. And then throughout the trip, I was observing Vidya, and she was full of enthusiasm, full of strength, energy. My approach to Vidya was a sympathy to begin with. At the end of the interaction, it totally changed. I'm like, I don't have the energy, I don't have the strength and confidence that Vidya has. So I'm like, what is the secret to your energy? So she told me that it all came from her guru. Now I was even curious to know who her guru was. So thanks to her again, she informed me when Sir was here in 2019 June. The day uh, Sir had visited Bangalore and Supriyadi's house. So that is when I first met Sir. When Sir asked us to talk, I was all prepared mentally. I should talk that, I should talk this. And then when my turn came, the only thing that came out was tears, tears, tears. I could not utter a single word. So that's when that Guru Pad actually pulled me. To be honest, I'm not a disciplined kid, I would say, to Babaji. I always gave excuses, sir. I have this, I have that, I have office to manage, kids to manage, house, and always gave excuses. But Guru's grace and Sir's abundant love that always is so forgiving. It's like I never stuck to any path because I would constantly judge myself and I would tell that I'm not doing the correct thing. But it's been 6 years, I'm still sticking on to the path. I know I'm not perfect, I'm not doing things, but that unconditional love that everybody has to go home. Everybody's journey is different, everybody's experience is different. You might see, you might like Chinese, you might like Indian. That's what Sir always says. So just because of his love, I'm still sticking on to the path. I'm like ever grateful to him. So I I was not regular in meditation or kriya. Every camp I go, uh, the only thing that I long for is the holy hug and then presence in Guru's feet. So that itself clears all the backlogs that I have. So I just look forward to the camps. So uh, I always get to hear from people that I cannot do that, I cannot do this, I have my commitments and so on. So when I started in the path, when I was introduced to Sir in uh, 2019, I was lucky enough I didn't have to go outside of my hometown to meet Sir. So, but then it was not the case for others. Uh, some of you might have heard the story from Uma. So uh, there are struggles that we have to go through before seeking Guru's uh, grace. So I mean, I kind of felt okay. I have got the initiation from Sir. I'm happy. Uh, I can't go to any other camps because of various commitments. So then Vidya then said one day, uh, there is this event happening in uh, Himachal Pradesh. I'm forgetting everything. So Palampur. Thank you. So then she is like, let's go. I never could imagine that I could go to Palampur. My dad was sick. He was at a hospital. I was taking care of him. And my son was 3 years old. I didn't have any support. So I'm like, okay, I can't do it. I'm very happy that God is giving me the opportunity, but I can't go. As Vidya was saying, everything gets arranged miraculously. My sister from Canada came to take care of my father. She's like, you go, don't worry. So again, grateful to Guru that I got the opportunity to go there and meet Sir, his Guru, and Amar Jyoti Baba. So that was like a literal heaven that I can always cherish throughout my life and forever. So again, that I felt was my last camp. I would not be able to go. And generally, when women follow spirituality, the men in the house and everybody else will have the question, okay, she will now run away from her duties, she will go away. So that is, as usual, the case. I never expected my husband to take care of the house when I'm not there. As I said, we don't have uh, anybody to take care of the kids when one of us are not there. But again, Guru's grace, he is able to manage without me for 2-3 days and now to a week to an extent. And he is willing to send me to camps. So ever grateful. Uh, Parangipettai was one such camp where that was the first one where Vidya and Uma said they can't come. I always went to camps with Vidya and Uma, and I was literally craving that they should come. So when Uma called on Thursday, she said she's also coming, and Vidya was also coming. I was like literally in ninth heaven, and I wanted them to come to Parangipettai. So I was very, very, very happy. So that is the first uh, happiness and miracle that happened, that they could join to the camp. And then uh, in the camp, when we did the Karmakshalan in the sea, we literally became kids. At the end of the Karmakshalan Kriya, we all were like playing in the sea. We literally took birth and became small kids. Sir had to literally ask us to come out and get back to the bus. So that was the first instance where we we went back to our childhood. And then always the camps are very, very, very significant to me because that's the family I cherish the most. And uh, I feel a very strong bond with my family. So I just uh, would long for those camps. And uh, if Hari Om sir is there, the bhajans are like the extra special effect that we will all enjoy and uh, carry it for the rest of the days till the next camp. So in the temple, I could feel a lot of vibrations. I was longing to sit inside the cave when we went to Mahavatar Babaji's camp, but since this place was small, not everybody could sit for a long inside the cave. So there was this want or a need in me which was saying, I could have sat for longer inside the cave. So in the Parangipettai temple, when we were asked to offer flowers to Babaji, when I bowed down, then I heard Babaji saying, bow down as much as possible so that you can fulfill your dreams of not sitting inside the cave. So I have got you another chance here. So I literally felt very happy that moment, and my wish was fulfilled at that time. And then when Sir explained that he was the person who released Babaji and how much Babaji loves Sir, you feel so happy that you're associated with a guru who, not only in this lifetime, in the past life also was full of kindness and good heart, that Babaji himself was so loving to him. So we are indirectly blessed by that. So we are like influential people, I would say. I was very happy to know that story. And Sir said in the bus that the color or the theme was green. So I had no intention, but if I look back, I had taken 2 dresses which were green for the camp. So I was like very happy that God is aligning things to me, even though I'm not a good kid, I'm not an obedient kid. So again, under the Panchvati, the meditation that we did was magical, and Babaji's assurance that he's always protecting us, he is there in each of us, in our Hriday Guha, is true to every moment and every second. Uh, I would like to narrate 2 experiences that I felt in the recent past after the camps. So, after Ma Kamakhya temple visit, uh, we were stopped by a lady at the entrance of the hotel who said, "Are you from Bangalore? Are you Kannadiga?" Shailaja and I said yes. So then we started having the conversation, and then she asked whether we got the holy water and then whether we got the kumkum from mother. We were not knowing all that. We said no. It was a conversation for almost half an hour to 45 minutes. Then she said she is a sadhak, Shakti sadhak, and she would go visit Ma next day, and she would check if she can get mother's water and kumkum. Then we waited for her next day, but she wasn't there. We inquired at the hotel. Then we came back, but we had exchanged the numbers. After coming back to Bangalore after 4-5 days, she calls us and she tells us that she got the kumkum, she got the water, and she got vastra also, which we never ever thought we would get it. So it's like literally we are protected, literally we are blessed. I don't know how eligible I am honestly, but ever grateful. And then last week when we had I think it was 3 weeks back when Sir had this session. He was talking about illness, he was talking about uh, all things related to health. So I was fine that day, and next day I was not well. I had feverish symptoms and all. And then I had herpes outbreak, which literally got me down. I felt lot of insecurity. I felt lot of fear and all that. But I was prepared because Sir had mentally prepared us for that. So it is like even though you go through a situation, you're already prepared for it. So that's how strong the protection is. And then I was doubting myself. Did I do anything wrong in Makamakya's temple, or after coming back, did I not follow any ritual, or am I doing anything wrong? Then uh, I got a inner voice message saying, this is literally a rebirth that I had to go through. So I had to go through the pain, which was inevitable. Generally, I mean, I hadn't got this earlier, so I was looking at the internet and I was seeing that the general period of recovery is 2 to 4 weeks when we get herpes for the first time. But in 5 days, I was able to get back to normal, which I was not believing myself. And the biggest blessing that I got after this is my Kriya practice. Every day, even though I was not able to sleep till 3 o'clock because of the pain and itching and all that, I used to get up like as if the inner biological clock was ticking. I used to get up between 4 and 5, and then I couldn't sit. I couldn't sit otherwise, but I got the energy to sit and to do Kriya, all the 5 rounds, and meditation. And God's grace, it's been going regularly now, which I was always longing for 6 years. I never felt that I could do. I always felt okay. Probably my time has not come, even though I'm initiated, even though I know how to do Kriya, except for the camps, I've not been able to do at home. But again, God's grace, not a single day I have missed. I have been able to practice Kriya and meditation every day. So the blessings are showering, and we are there at Guru's feet. We are able to tune ourselves into the energies. So thanks to Guruji and Guru Mandala for this path and for all the guidance that you have on us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rashmidi, for sharing your experience. It's always enlightening. It just lifts you up. It takes you to another world. And thank you so much for being here. I know you were supposed to speak last week, but you're right here. Like you said, it's only when Babaji wants you to speak will you be able to speak. Yeah, yeah. So thank you so much, and hoping to hear more of such experiences in the future. Thank you. Thank you so much. So now we go to Vinayak Pal. So we can see him now. Hi, Vinayak. So this is, this was just decided today, and he's joining in from California, and he happens to be Miss Pinky Sinha's son. So Pinky Auntie is a family member, a family member who got me connected to Guruji, and I've known Vinayak from childhood. His grandmother happens to be my neighbor across the road. So we've known each other for as long as, I don't know, donkey's years. And actually, I'm connecting to him after a long time itself. I think he came to India, I think, I don't know, 6-7 years back. I can't recollect, unfortunately. But yeah, sorry.
It was like 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years ago. Yeah. So that's long. That's long. It was before COVID. So we are connecting to each other for a long time, after a long time today, thanks to Guruji and Babaji and Mataji. And so Vinayak happens to be a stand-up comedian. He's based out of the United States of America. And he's going to share his experience with us with regard to his own life and his spiritual experience.
Let me interrupt, Ronita.
Yeah.
I think Supriya want to say something before you go ahead.
Okay.
Supriya, please go ahead.
Yeah.
Please come up.
Thank you, Nirupam. I just wanted to mention one thing. Rashmi spoke. So Rashmi has been the first one who actually started recording all our PA sessions, and she did it meticulously. She said she's not disciplined, but she actually did it in a very disciplined way. And she taught us all how to do it, how to record through Google Meet. And that is how the whole repository began. So I'm extremely, extremely grateful to Rashmi for this. I wanted to mention that. Thank you.
No, Supriyadi, it was not me. It was,
As far as I know, it was you, so that's all right.
yeah, I recorded few sessions again. Grace.
And you taught us
Thank
all
you.
the method of how to go about it. So yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, Ronita,
Thank
go
you.
ahead.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Supriyanti, for your comments. That was very nice and sweet of you to point that out. It's true, and in fact, Rashmi Di has helped me also to learn how to record the online sessions on Saturday. So grateful for that. So now we go back to Vinayak. So Vinayak is here with us. I know him as Shankho from childhood, and he's going to share his experience with us. It happens to be his birthday today. So happy birthday, Vinayak, and many, many happy returns of the day. And thank you so much for joining this online get-together on your birthday. You've woken up early in the morning. I know it's difficult, but thank you so much. Very kind and generous of you to do that. And what a day to join the online get-together and share whatever you want to share. So please go ahead and share what you want to.
Thank you, Ronita, and Om Mangalam to everybody, and my pranams to RPA and Guruji. It's very nice to be here with all of you. RPA is one of my mom's college friends from back in the day, and I think I was about 20 when she was talking to me about him, and how he started to do a lot of these spiritual get-togethers and teachings, and he was talking to everybody and seeing how he can help people. And I was about 20, and I was going through my own personal ups and downs in life. And we came to Houston. This was, I think, the summer of 2019, and it was me, my mom, and then a couple other followers, and we were all learning. This was at one of the devotees' houses, and we, I think one of my favorite things about RPA was I can ask a question, and he would not be judgmental, and he would just answer the question and tell me very straight to my face what he thought. And I was very happy with that, because a lot of times when you ask or you become vulnerable, there's some judgment anywhere, especially when you're young, because people will pass you off as naive or brand you like that. And RPA was very willing to listen and help, which was really, really sweet. And throughout the course of the next couple of days, we learned some Kriya practices and the stomach breathing. And then I remember we went out to Galveston, which is like the southern part of Houston, and there's the beach over there, and we did some practices over in the water. And the thing about it all that really struck me was just, it felt calming, and that was really nice. But I think even something bigger, which was a couple years later, I think I was about 23 or 24. During the day, I sell solar panels, and I had this one issue with a client who it was a pretty big issue. I don't really want to get into details, but it could have got into some big legal ramifications. And I remember Mom just said, "Hey, just pray, and everything will be all right." And I was like, "All right." So one day I was just praying, and I'm not usually. I pray every once in a while, but this was a point in my life where this is where I was just at a point that I needed some help. So I prayed, and then the next day I get an email saying that everything's all clear and we're all good. There's going to be no problems. And that was probably the biggest miracle, because it went from something that could be a tornado, and it just went and was just a gust of wind. So I was very, very appreciative about that. And there have been many times when I've WhatsApped RPA and we've talked over the phone about personal things that have occurred in my life, and he's given me blessings, and I've always seen a very nice change in my life afterwards as the time would go on. And then, RPA came to my mom's house once, and I came up to help with the whole visit. Like, I would drive them to San Francisco and to a couple other places, and in the Bay Area. And a lot of my mom's friends would come over and do the Kriya and learn from RPA, and we had a lot. It was a couple day trip where we were learning, talking with each other, and experiencing the divine bliss that RPA is helping us learn about and then feel. So those are my experiences with that. And as a comedian, what's been nice is just it's a very intense industry, and entertainment. And in entertainment, you have to be on top of the ball. You have to be always promoting, always writing, always performing. You have to all the time. You have to try to figure out how to get to the top. And when you feel like you're there, then you realize there's more to do. So it's always nice to have a common presence around you when you have something very, very like competitive.
Demanding. Demanding.
And that's great.
Yeah. Would you like to share something more, or are you comfortable with this? Do you want to share something more?
I'm comfortable with it.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Actually, it's lovely to have Vinayak here, because I'm connecting to him after ages, like you said, 5 years. And I would have never known that we would have connected through this online get together that we do every Sunday. I mean, we do it the first Sunday of every month. So thank you so much, Vinayak. This being your birthday, have a great day now. Please have a blast and have a great party. And thank you so much for joining in and sharing your experiences with Guruji. And of course, Pinky Auntie is always there joining for Kriya and for meditation. Thank you so much. Thank you. Om Mangalam.
Om Mangalam.
Okay, so now we'll end our program with Santi Bhatt, who is from RPA. So now it is over to RPA.
Om. Sarvesham swastirbhavatu. Sarvesham shantirbhavatu. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhino. Sarve Santu Niramaya. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Mangalam.
So that is the end of our session. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you for joining, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you so
Bahut
much.
pranam.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nirupam and Ronita.
Immense gratitude to Ronita and Nirupam.
Thank you, Nirupam ji. Thank you, Ronita. Wonderful.
Thank you. Most welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Keep joining.
हाँ हाँ, हम भी वही हैं जहाँ विनायक जी हैं.
अब अगली बार आपको भजन गाने के लिए बोलेंगे हम.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, sir. All the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.